Chapter 58 was fascinating, I guess, right? I guess I'll use the word fascinating because this does not seem like Zanka, right? The Zanka that we know, the cool, the calm, the collect, the honest, the humble Zanka that we know. This is not him, but that is what makes this chapter so fascinating, is because the backstory and the importance of Hyo and what she brought to the table definitely spawned a Zanka that we know now, right? The Zanka that we know now. And this chapter was also a testament to Hyo's influence, because she's literally influencing everybody. You see her strength, you see how the moment she steps onto the field, she doesn't care about anything else other than getting the job done. Funny enough, another thing that this chapter also pointed out was the simple fact that she already could spot out Zanka's bullshit from a mile away. That was probably the most important panel of this entire chapter, because if you look at it, Zanka, he just kept a cool, calm, and collect face the whole time, right? Everybody believes him to be a genius and he works hard and he doesn't really let things faze him, right? But that's just on the surface, and that's something that we learned in the last chapter, is he is a sore loser. And I think that's what I titled this video, is Zanka the sore loser, or just sore loser, or what a sore loser, something like that. Whatever I decide to come up with is something that I'll definitely drop. But you've seen that the moment she wiped the floor with him, he was like, oh yeah, you know, oh man, it's crazy. Somebody is, you know, I'm learning new moves, right? I'm learning new things from this person. That's really, really, really dope. And then on the flip side, he's freaking out, getting so irritated that he bit his lip to try to remain calm. It's crazy, right? It's super crazy. But the importance of this section, like I said, it's a testament to Hyo's influence, because as he's sitting there and lamenting over the fact that, you know, I haven't lost yet, there's no way I could lose to her. Here she comes, spots the blood and spots his bullshit. Because as he gets to, you know, the fake praise and all of that stuff, saying things like, oh man, anyway, you got some real prodigious skills there. And this is one thing that I did forget to mention, is the golden throne, right? Everybody wants to be on the golden throne. It's very important to Hellguards, right? It's like, it reminds me of, you know, a council, right? Like a council of higher-ups. Everybody wants to aim for the golden throne, so that way, you know, they can be amongst their peers. And Zanka's sister was one of them. Like, she had the opportunity to do it, but never really sat on the throne, which makes me more interested in Zanka's sister, because if anything, that makes me think that Zanka's sister and Hyo are kind of similar in that aspect, because he goes on to say that it's everybody's dream. And Hyo's like, right, but it's just sitting in some chair. What's the point of that? You just want people to tell you you're an amazing person. And that's a fact, bro. That's a flex bomb. I'm gonna have to flex bomb somewhere on here, bro. Nobody else sees this shit. Hyo sees it. She knows how to spot bullshit when she smells bullshit. And I really, really respect that about Hyo. And this is when Zanka, he starts reflecting on himself, right? He starts reflecting on himself and trying to understand, it's me. You know, because he goes on to say, when the real deal comes along, it gets real easy for the fakes to start degenerating, right? And then we, like I said, I mentioned this before, we see her influence everywhere. Somebody cut their hair to look like her. Somebody was trying to get close to her to, you know, learn from her. And then you got people who was just constantly talking shit about her. They've been talking shit about her since, what, last chapter? But more prevalent now than ever, because she's been fucking style-oning everybody. And that shit is tight to me. I love that. But Zanka understands that what makes him the sickest of all is the fake who has the audaciousness to think he's different from all the fakes. Well, all the other fakes, aka me. And I think this is the story of the love stick as well, because you see it right there. That is either the not real love stick, or what he eventually, you know, polishes and takes care of to become the love stick, because it's the same shape and everything like that. So the thing that really catches me here is, and the thing that I take away the most from this, is the simple fact that this is Zanka trying to be different, right? To think he's different from all the other fakes. He's like, I see all these weapons, right? I'm gonna just take this stick because I feel like, you know, I'm different and I'm better. and I can make do with anything. And I think this is gonna be the point of no return for Zanka. I think this is gonna be when something drastic happens, either between him and Hyo or just Hyo in general, right? Like something really bad happens to Hyo. I'm kind of nervous, you know? I'm kind of nervous because I want to know what changes him. I don't think it was just Hyo saying it's just some chair or the love stick or, you know, the self-realization that I'm like the worst fake of them all, because granted, this is something that he's known, right? He already knows that he is a fake amongst fakes. But this, I feel like next chapter is going to be, it's going down, bro. Hella going down next chapter. I'm super excited because, bro, I want to see more Hyo action. I want to know if Hyo is still somewhere out there, right? I want to know if she's either like a top hell guard, she's running the place, or something of that nature, right? Because it just seems like that is something that would humble Zanka just a little bit more, right? Because it has to be a super humbling experience because he's taking on essentially her persona, you know what I mean? Realizing that he's the fake, it's like there's a lot of elements of Hyo that I'm noticing that Zanka carries. Anyways, man, let me know what you guys thought about this chapter down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Sorry that I've been out of commission, been weirdly sick. I don't know what the hell's going on. I guess it's the change in the seasons, and you know, the air pollution couldn't help with that. So yeah, we are still on the xDomoSenpaix summer anime takeover. Hopefully you guys have been doing your part and kicking it with your boy and trying to be the best version of yourself that you possibly can, because I know if I'm doing it, y'all should be able to do it, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts, no excuses. I'm a Gachiakuta fan. Oh, speaking of this backstory, I have another video coming out on this as well. It's gonna be the truth about Zanka Nijik. It's just everything that we know so far, and I want to kind of do a deep dive on his character because I love the dichotomy of what is happening right now. Anyways, man, I'm gonna get to editing this video. I'm gonna try to get this out by today, or I gotta record another video and get it out. So make sure y'all take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay humble. It's your boy xDomoSenpaix, and I will catch you guys in the next video.